I'd like to say thank you to all of the people who have been sending positive thoughts and well wishes my way, all the people who have been supportive, um, especially since posting my last video. I wanted to let everyone know that I am feeling a lot better. Today was better, yesterday was better. I started feeling better after my 7th treatment. My 8th treatment was today, and I've been able to go outside more. I've been able to have conversations with people and actually record a few videos, so I'm a little bit more like myself again today, and that feels really good. For a long time, I haven't really felt like myself, and the panic attacks were just brutal. Every day I'd wake up and just the worst anxiety, and basically I'd scream at anybody that was around me because I wanted to die, and anybody that was around me was at fault for not helping me in my quest to end my life. And it really is it's humiliating to go through that every day, and then when I come out of it and I feel more like myself, to have to face all of the damage that I did until I was fully awake or not in a panic attack or until I felt like myself. I hurt a lot of people's feelings. I say a lot of things that I don't really mean, and I'm just a miserable person to be around, and it's hard for me to see my family and my friends go through what I put them through every day, and not feel like I have any control over stopping it or slowing it down. So hopefully this ketamine continues to help. I'm a lot more hopeful today than I was last week. It took a few sessions before I started feeling better, and I could say that I'm glad I stuck with it, and I'm intending to continue therapy, and we're just kind of feeling out dosage and schedule, how often I'll have to go and how much it's going to take, but it seems like I've done better with higher doses, and yeah, I'm hoping that the trend continues to improve. Yeah. So hopefully I'll be back on my feet and out and taking care of my animals and making videos to help anybody else figure out how to raise animals and live like I do, because it really is a good life and I don't want to lose it. And I have so many things that I can call blessings, that I just hope I'm able to keep this state of mind as long as possible. It's kind of tough to realize that a lot of the things that I've been going through have been like having dementia. The last few days, like the things that normal people, I would assume, take for granted, like putting my shoes on, has been difficult. I've had a hard time getting dressed, not necessarily physically putting my shoes on or pulling my pants on, but figuring out which shoes to wear. And then I have 100 pairs of shoes and I'm looking at them, but I can't figure out which ones to wear. And then I end up not wearing, just putting my flip-flops back on, and it gets overwhelming, and therefore I get lost in another panic attack where I scream and yell at the people who didn't help me find my shoes, This morning on the way to the doctor's office, or before my appointment, when I woke up, I was trying to get ready, and I couldn't find a sweatshirt or a shirt to wear. And I'm in my closet looking at 100 shirts, and it was a really big deal, and it shouldn't have been. And those kind of things are the things that I'm noticing are occurring more frequently and getting less manageable for me. And I don't know. Going outside to start my tractor, it's like I have to think about starting my own tractor as if I haven't done it before. And feeding my own animals, it's like I've forgotten how to do all of the things that I did yesterday sometimes. And I'm fully aware of the things that I'm missing. At least I think I am. The animals remind me when I forget to feed them. And still foggy. It's just tough because I can see, I get glimpses of the ways that I'm losing the fight. And I can also see ways that I've improved, and it's just a weird place because I go back and forth. And that makes it hard for the people that are in my life that are around me, and especially people that don't know me very well. It makes it very hard for some folks to believe that I'm actually dealing with these issues because I outwardly don't often seem sick. And when I throw a temper tantrum or I'm having a panic attack, people that don't understand can be very put off. Those kinds of things are very humiliating. Especially when I come down and realize I've just been screaming for 4 hours at my dad because he wouldn't kill me. I would never in my right mind do anything like that. And yet it happens every day. So hopefully the ketamine and continuing to take better care of myself, I'm paying a lot more attention to my diet than I ever have. I'm trying to take good care of myself. And maybe I waited a little too long, but I am noticing improvements. So I do think that although it might be a lot more fight than I was hoping for, I don't think the fight's over. And either way, I get to make the most out of what I have left, whether it's 5, 10, 20, or 30 years. And the more time I can spend with that attitude and not wishing I was dead because I don't want to deal with it anymore, the better I can make the lives of people around me. That'll make it worth it again, That's what I was hoping to do by making videos in the first place, was encourage other people who might be kind of like me or might have the same desires or passions, and just encourage them to do the same things. My goats are talking. They must be hungry again. But yeah, I guess I was hoping that I could share all the blessings that I have with other people, because being cooped up here sick and having all of these amazing gifts without anybody to share them with for a few years, it really changed me. None of this was worthwhile when I didn't have anyone to share it with. And I'm very lucky that I get to share this with my family now, and I get to share this with you. And I guess the blessing in getting sick is ultimately, I achieved the goal that I set out to. I wanted to start this farm, become self-sufficient. That didn't happen. But my goal was to become self-sufficient and provide a place where my family and friends could gather and everybody could just enjoy being alive. Happy Echo Ranch is the name of my farm, and that's what I wanted this to be, a happy place. And the ironic twist is I have such a hard time being happy. But it's not impossible, and everything happens for a reason. You know, if I hadn't gotten sick, I wouldn't have met Diamond and Rex and Ransom and Alien Alan, all of these awesome people. I wouldn't have attended LeakCon. I would have gone about my sheep life, doing my sheep stuff, and I would have missed out on all of this. It's been a wild ride. But I'm so grateful that I actually get to be here to do this right now. I'm very lucky that I get to say that. I appreciate all your support. I look forward to bringing more content and more animals and more medicine and more updates and more fun and more life. That's what I want to contribute. That's the person I want to be.